Hi, my name is Craig Baratta. I'm the Director of Operations and Information Technology for the XSE Group down in Middletown, Connecticut in the U.S. We're a distribution company. We've been on JDE XSE for the past 7 years and working with TeamCain for most of that time. We have pretty advanced output management needs, and the business needs that we had when we worked with TeamCain on the CreateForm project were we needed to provide a number of documents that came out of JD Edwards in formats that were more acceptable to put in front of our customers, that looked good, that looked professional, and we had advanced routing needs that we had no capability for in our previous softwares. We went through a selection process and we were told about the CreateForm product by the folks over at TeamCain. We're very impressed with the product. We already were impressed with TeamCain's knowledge of JD Edwards and their implementation capabilities. And as a small family-owned company, we have a number of things that go into our selection processes. Of course, being able to be on budget and on time with a project, the competence level, the competency of TeamCain, but also the integrity of working with a business partner who works fairly with all of our staff and is able to get a project done, up to the standards that we hold ourselves to and hold all the people that we work with. With our previous output management software, we were able to redesign our JD Edwards documents, though it was a little bit of a rigorous process, but we weren't able to do anything with them. And what we needed to do was not only route invoices by email and fax to reduce postage costs, but we had just moved to a new facility that was relatively state-of-the-art, and we didn't have a state-of-the-art software for handling JD Edwards documents. So we decided to do all of this at once, and while we ran TeamCain through a number of challenges, they were able to deliver on all of them with the CreateForm product. CreateForm allows us to take our invoices and do virtually anything we want with them. And we had pretty severe pick slip needs as well. We just moved to this new facility, so we had multiple floors, and we needed to be able to route documents to the appropriate pick stations. With CreateForm, we were able to route things down to printers and trays based on just about any piece of information that existed in Edwards at the time and anything that existed on the document. The cost savings in this was going to be clear right off the bat. We had a warehouse manager who was spending 30% of his time, roughly, sorting documents himself and handing out pick slips to individual pickers and staff within the warehouse. This needed to go away to maximize the capabilities that we'd built into our new distribution center. We also decided at the same time to ask TeamCain to develop a new process that I don't think they had done or anyone on CreateForm had done anything quite like this, which was to merge information that had nothing to do with JD Edwards into a 4-color private label for our own branded product. So at the same time, we needed CreateForm to take the JD Edwards pick slip, process all the information on it, make decisions about where to route the document, and simultaneously kick off print jobs separate from the pick slip in multiple locations within the warehouse. This process allowed us to provide a value-added service to our customers. We're in a slightly commoditized and low-margin industry where price is not the only competitive factor, but generally speaking, it's the value-added services and the customer satisfaction that we can provide and the additional services with low overhead and low cost. So we needed CreateForm to provide us a product that didn't increase our cost dramatically. And they were able to do so pretty much on the first try. Among the other issues that we had were general accuracy in our warehouse. CreateForm allowed us to reduce our warehouse errors by a little over 60% within the first 3 months of using the product, just by providing the right documents to the right locations, from the right printer trays with color-coded pick slips and materials. It prevented misshipments, it prevented products from being shipped by the wrong modes of transportation, and allowed everything to to agree between Edwards and the actual physical work that was being done out in the distribution center. When we moved on to invoices, we had a need to get as many customers as we could off of having their invoices simply mailed to them. We had staffing issues within our company. It was a very time-consuming process. And customers, frankly, in this day and age, they want to see a company who's making an effort to go green and reduce the amount of paper documents that they're being sent. Some of the things that we're doing with CreateForm I don't think were in Bottom Line's game plan for what CreateForm is supposed to be able to do. But we've been able to seamlessly fax, email, and send our invoices by any method possible. We've even used CreateForm and TeamCain to create an EDI process that saved us the hassle of implementing an EDI translation software. We're able to take a JDE Edwards invoice and completely produce an EDI document and transmit it by FTP for the customers of ours that need FTP and EDI documents. We continue to find new and interesting things that we can do with the software, and with the ease and expertise with which TeamCain is able to support the software, we've decided not to bring anyone on staff to administrate the software. It takes very little. We make very few modifications. We know how to do some basic work, and any new processes and things, we continue to use TeamCain from beginning to end to make mods and to implement new processes as we think of them. We've worked with TeamCain over at XSE for at least the past 7 years, and we view TeamCain as sort of our gateway to the JDE Edwards world. We're a small family-owned business. We don't have CNC and JDE coders on staff, so anytime we need essentially anything to be done, we go through TeamCain to get the best recommendation that we can. Folks through TeamCain have done all of our system migrations. They've done modifications to batch jobs and fixed any kind of problems that we have. But more importantly, when we have any large projects, they're the first people that we go to scope the project out. As a distribution company, freight and shipping are a very severe expense for us. We have a second and next day program throughout the United States at ground shipping rates. And so this is a very, very high subsidy. And with the rising costs of fuel and shipping costs, we needed a way to give a very advanced set of shipping options to our sales reps for all of our customers. Being experts in JDE distribution, TeamCain has been able to provide for us a pretty important enhancement within our JDE Edwards system to provide customer-specific freight arrangements from the ship-to, bill-to, branch and company levels. This has been invaluable for us in that we had a deadline to meet, we had a budget to keep to, and we had rising shipping costs just around the corner. TeamCain was able to meet that budget, of course, meet that time frame, provide all the customization and modification that we needed, and get the product into production right when we needed it. Working with TeamCain in general on all of our customization needs has been a pleasant experience. It's easy to do, and they're always able to find some expertise within the industry that exactly suits our needs. As a small JDE Edwards company, we don't have the capability to bring someone in full-time. So we rely on our partners, and we like long-term partners. We don't like to, hire a consulting company for a job. We like to have a go-to person that we feel confident can find the answers to our questions, can find the solutions to our business challenges, and TeamCain's been able to do all of that consistently. And we plan to continue to use TeamCain for a number of years to come.